What's going on, guys? It's Slappy Flappy here. Today I wanted to jump on some Black Ops 4 and get together and have a bit of a chat. Does anyone else struggle to enjoy video games anymore? This is an issue that I've faced, I think, for like the last maybe 4 years or so. I've very much come into the slump of every game I played, I could get maybe 5-10 minutes in and be immediately bored. And it really doesn't matter what type of game. Recently, a good example is I have played a mixture of different games on PlayStation just to try and like unwind from work and such. It's been a mixture of games like Crash Bandicoot 4, Clair Obscura, Expedition 33, Arc Raiders. I played that for a bit, tried to get into that as well, lost interest. Returning to older games as well has been struggled. I'd never played Half-Life and I started playing it the other day. I couldn't get into it. And I don't think it has anything to do with my dislike for the game in any way. I have no reason to dislike it. It's fine. It's old as, but I was definitely like enjoying it. But in saying that, of course, when I'm like, oh, I got bored, it's me. It's a me problem. I'm the issue. And I don't know where this comes from. Part of me likes to say it's depression. I do suffer with depression, which I'm medicated for, that and anxiety.
I want my rifle, Daddy. I want my rifle. Daddy, give me a rifle. Where's my rifle? Mama, Dad, no, where's my...
There was a time, beginning of the year, this year, where I took a mental health leave from work for about a week. And in that time, I said to myself, I was just gonna chill out and enjoy things. I was gonna play games. I was gonna watch movies. I wasn't gonna focus on any of my personal projects. I just wanted to unwind. And it seemed like nothing I did was unwinding. In fact, I got obsessed, obsessed in a very unhealthy way, because I wasn't getting like the dopamine hits that I maybe wanted to, and that was City Skylines. I got that, and I was like, this is gonna be great. I'm just gonna make a fucking city. I'm gonna have a grand old time. It actually stressed me the fuck out. Because I'm trying to get my city going, and then people are fucking dying, and then my garbage men won't come and pick up the trash because there's not enough garbage dumps, so I start putting garbage dumps around, and then my pollution goes up. Dude, it was it was an absolute nightmare. And I tell you, every single day I sat my ass down, leaving a groove of sweat and ass in this point of my mattress, playing this fucking game, starting a new world every single time. This was the entire week that I had off mental health leave. So, and I was fucking miserable. I had to go back to work, and they're like, how'd you go? You feel better now? And I'm just like, yeah. I wasn't, but I definitely had to fake it because I couldn't have another week off of mental health leave. I kind of wanted to become obsessed with something. I kind of wanted to be able to become obsessed with a game because, as I said, I've not been having the good vibes, and I just wanted to be able to play a game and lose myself in it and sit with it. And like this year, I've played a fuck ton of games. I've played a lot of games this year. But have I finished a lot of games this year? No. And I'm always someone who's struggled with finishing games. I think it comes down to being ADHD. I don't know. I see plenty of other people who have ADHD who can finish games. But for me, to just sink my time into a game, it becomes a chore. Like, I struggle with big RPGs. I really do. This year, I played like 35 hours of Final Fantasy VI and didn't finish it because I wanted to then move on to Final Fantasy VII. So I was like, you know what? I don't have to like finish a game to start a new one. I want to play Final Fantasy VII. Started playing Final Fantasy VII, and then I was still, shit out of luck. Is that Welly? No, Mosu. Hey, who touched me? Whoa! There is no fucking way that was happening. Really? That was brutal. This is why you need fucking stamina. The games that I fully found myself lost in, fortunately, which did give me that dopamine hit, it gave me that serotonin, was anything Souls-like. Specifically Elden Ring. I played a lot of this year. I think I played Elden Ring this year. Maybe I didn't. I don't remember. And then played the DLC. Elden Ring Night Rain came out, and I didn't actually jump on that because I thought like you needed to have friends with it, and I feel like I've made it pretty clear I don't have friends. Which I don't want that to sound as fucking miserable as it really does. It's not that I don't have friends, it's that I just, for a lot of my life, I've been a loner with wanting to play games with people. Hello, Dada, Mama, is anyone else there? I've always been like a solo player in my life, never really playing with people. Even though there are definitely times I want to, I just, I like the way I do things, and sometimes people annoy me, and I just, call it what it is. Am I depressing? Yes. I replayed Dark Souls again because I wanted to finish it. I beat Siegfried and Floyd, Siegfried and Roy, is that their names? Ornstein and Smaug. I beat them for the first time, which was really freaking cool. And then I sort of took a break from the game and didn't play it again. And that's kind of how my life is. I play a game, I enjoy it, and then I stop playing the game because I've lost interest or something along those lines. So I've been struggling with enjoying games. And this isn't like, there's a conversation of like gaming isn't what it used to be. For me, that's not the case. I know for a fact that, a lot of these games that I play, regardless of how good they are, just aren't sitting with me. And that's a me thing. And I don't know what to do about it, man. That's why I've started up this channel playing zombies. Because zombies is a comfort game for me. The other night was playing Ark Raiders, and I was just getting pissed off. I was just getting annoyed. I was like, I'm really fucking tired of getting shot by some asshole. Even though I've said, don't shoot, told them, hey, I'm friendly, were you friendly? And then they just go for it. And unfortunately, I can't take the fight because I'm not great with multiplayer or PvP. And it just rubbed me the wrong way. And I'm like, I can't be fucking bothered to go in there and then either get killed by another player or get killed by an Ark. I go in, I loot the same shit. And I'm like, I go to a harder area and I die. And I was just like, nah, I can't fucking do this, man. I said to myself, I'm like, fuck it. You know what? I need a comfort game. I need something that gives me comfort. And I loaded up Black Ops 3. I just played Custom Zombies because I played Mob of the Dead. No, is there... Ew. I don't... Like, look at that. It's insane. And then I just started jumping through different Black Ops 3 maps and just having fun. I ended up loading up on Revelations and playing till round 40. And I was like, you know what? This is comforting for me. And I said to myself, you know what? I just kind of want to talk about life and shit about life and commentate over one of my favorite games. And that's why we're here. But it did have me wondering, am I the problem? Is the reason why I can't enjoy games? Is it me? Am I just not mentally right, or is it life? I work 9 to 5 days a week. So when I have the free time, I only get to play for a short amount of time, and in that short amount of time, am I really enjoying myself? And then when I have my days off, I'm like, well, what game do I want to play? Do I want to load something up? And I'm just like, it's just so much of like, can I be bothered? So I've been looking for shorter experiences that I can just sort of jump into to just play for a little bit, get that bit of dopamine, and then move on. Unfortunately, there are limitations to it. There isn't a lot out there that sort of does that. I tried playing Hollow Knight again recently, and that just pissed me off. I tried playing Hades and Hades 2, because I already had Hades, but then Hades 2 came out, and I really enjoyed Hades 1. And it was good fun, just like rolling around, chilling out, just killing things. But again, it was sort of like I had a level of frustration. I'm like, I just got fed up with it. Fucking don't. And then I had Diablo 2 and Diablo 3 on Switch 2, and I think the most that I've poured into a game this year, excluding Elden Ring and stuff, was probably Donkey Kong Bonanza. I did have a ball with that, but again, I sort of lost interest, and I think because I had this completionist mindset, like I got to break absolutely everything, I got to collect everything, which it's a collectathon, so like in reality, yes, that is how it works, but I got what the fuck? So, just for future reference, don't touch that fucking thing. That was so stupid. Good thing I didn't have any perks. I'm so cranky. And like coming into this topic, I wasn't going to say to myself that I had a solution, because I don't. I've looked up videos like this before because I've wanted the solution. Because I've wanted to, know, games aren't fun anymore. Why is it? What can I do about it? Unfortunately, for me, I, never found the solution, really. Not to sound doomy and gloomy or anything, but I think it also comes down to the world of PlayStation Plus and Game Pass as well. When I had both, I had what I like to call the Netflix effect, where you scroll and you scroll for ages. You can't find anything to watch. You just keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and eventually, it's past the point. You either go, fuck this, I'm going to bed, or you're like, you know what, I'm just going to put on Friends for the upteenth time. I can't. At least I know that's something that I like. You know, it may be a mix of that sort of the food thing as well. Like, you know, you go to order food and you're like, you want to try something new. You're looking all over at these different restaurants and you're up at the same place you always go because it's comfort. And I think what it is for me is that new games come out that I'm wholly interested in, but I play them and they don't feel like games that I used to play. It doesn't give me the same sensation. Like the last time that I really enjoyed a game, and I think because it offered the challenge and the dopamine response from beating that challenge. Back in the day when I was a kid, I could play so many things that I had a ball with. Like, I had different options. I had Halo, you had Gears, you had COD, and all in their prime. You had games that would release as finished. You wouldn't have to get updates for, or DLC, or all this stuff to progress the story. You know, I sound like such a boomer. I sound so old, like, when I was a young boy. But, like, that's nothing to say because there are plenty of good games that have come out in recent years. There is no denying that fact. Again, I mentioned I've played some of them this year. I just don't get the same response to games that I used to. And maybe it's just a part of aging. But what I will say is there was a game that I started playing, which was something that I was just able to play. I didn't have to think. I got to just relax. And it was something that I got onto because I wanted to play an MMO. And that was Guild Wars 2. I think I played it for like 2 weeks fully in a row. I had a blast because you just get to go in and you complete little quests and you don't have to stress, you know, and it was just nice to just basically button mash. But then I had to go in for surgery and that really then took me out, and when I returned, all I wanted to do was sleep. And then I had to go back to hospital the following week because I had really bad nosebleed, and then I wanted to sleep again for another week, and it was just, I want to go up there. There's a perk machine, you fuck. And the game that I came back to when I got better from all my surgeries and shit, it was Clair Obscura, and I was not gonna lie, I was having an absolute blast, an absolute ball with it. But the issue that I had is that, again, it was long RPG, and I think because of my ADHD, I can't focus. I'm fucking useless. Oh, it's dogs. Oh, that's nice. I got fucking 10 bullets, so I'll just go down here and go buy some ammo. Fuck it. 750? Alright, fair. Yep, I'm gonna die from the dogs. Fuck yeah, I'm so whatever. Like, it's not like I haven't tried to play different types of games, as I've said. I've tried your mix of, you know, RPGs, shooters, sports games, simulations, tactical RPGs. There are so many games that I've tried playing, and so many games within these categories that are known to be excellent, fantastic games that are beloved by absolutely everyone, and I just can't do it. I don't know. It kind of makes me a bit depressed because my outlet is creativity. I like being creative. I make music. I like to draw. I like to write. I like to... Now let's all agree to never be crave again. I like creativity, and I always have. You know, that's my outlet. And like this now, me just making this video and then uploading it for me is also just... It's a bit of a dopamine hit. But the issue comes in where I don't give myself the free time. And then I'm just like, you know, overworked because like I'll go and work and then I'll come home and I'll work, you know? And it's not healthy to not have a break. But unfortunately, when it comes to those breaks, I can't let myself just chill out. It drives me nuts. All I want to do is have a little fun before I die. All I want to do, dude, is just chill. Pack-a-punch. Let's go. So now, coming to the conversation, what am I going to do? What can I do to enjoy gaming again? As I mentioned, I'm on medication for, you know, depression and anxiety. But unfortunately, when it does come to, you know, the ADHD, I don't have any medication for that. So if it is related to ADHD, which I think it is because, you know, struggling to finish games has been a big part of my life. I've definitely finished games in the past. Like, I finished all of Assassin's Creed Origins, played it for 80 hours, got 100% trophies. Like, I never trophy hunted before, and I fucking went ham with the trophies for this one. I also did the same with Spider-Man PS4. At those points in time, I think I was just in a better place than where I am. I'm gonna fuck. This is my last chance to have a baby. So what am I gonna do for myself, what can I do? I don't really know. Jumping in and playing some comfort games is probably the way to do it. If there's a game that you have played so many times over and it always brings you that feeling of comfort, jump on it. For me, you know, some collectathon games do happen to fall into that category. I will always jump on, say, Crash Bandicoot or Spyro. Assassin's Creed is a series that I can jump on and immediately have a good time again. I don't know what the box is. Oh, it's in there. Oh god, no, please, 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 please!